announcement you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
In the recent episode with Jimmy Kimmel Live, Jimmy spilled the tea on something we've all been curious about.
Cassie destroyed Sean Combs' bad boy business empire. Not even the best PR firm can help his business interests and brands recover from this catastrophic event. I say this with some trepidation because I never want to see a brother fail. But his unethical and violent behavior over so many years has come back to haunt him in the worst way, and deservedly so. Where does Puffy go from here? Be sure to follow this channel as we launch a special business report on the fallout from one of the most explosive lawsuits and egregious allegations ever brought against a businessman. The business aftermath is so complex that it'll take a few videos to cover it. In the short term, the best advice I would give Puffy is to remove his doggone image from all of his brands and just become a silent partner.
Sex Broadway and the crowd waited. Then around 11:30, the doors opened for the mayor and the artist.
The bad boy of entertainment is getting the key to the city from the bad boy of politics.
I want to thank y'all for this honor and just recognizing me being from New York, giving me the key to the city. Diddy finally has the key to the city.
But will his infamous childish ego allow this? I will use my 30 years of business expertise, which includes designing banking and accounting software, as well as marketing creative workflows, to unpack all of the damage done to his brands, as well as unraveling the true business model behind them.
So Diddy loses a bid to create largest Black-owned cannabis company as the deal collapses. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and check this out. So Diddy had announced last November that he'd be investing $185 million into cannabis operations helmed by Cresco Labs Inc. and Columbia Care Inc., who are planning a massive merger in order to obtain 9 Black-operated retail stores across New York, Massachusetts, and Illinois. However, according to various reports, the deal was terminated on July 28th due to Cresco Labs and Columbia Care aborting their merger. The two companies are valued.
Welcome to a series of videos we actually started planning last year to dig into the business model of all of Combs Enterprises. This was, of course, well before the current salacious scandal surrounding the Cassie civil lawsuit. Let me say this. Although she didn't pursue criminal charges that could have destroyed his freedom, Cassie Ventura did indeed destroy the business empire of Sean P. Diddy, aka Brother Love, aka Puffy, Combs. There is no coming back for the bad boy for life. It's a shame because it seems he was really trying to turn a new leaf in his life, hence the Brother Love name change. But alas, he should have done that grown-up change 30 years ago, not in his 50s. All those skeletons came out of his closet. Well, except one is still in the closet. That's another topic though. To drag Brother Love back to atone for his past, kind of like the ghost of Christmas Future in the Scrooge classic. That should not come as any surprise for our regular viewers and followers who heard me say time and time again that image is everything in business.
Sean Diddy Combs expanding his enterprise, rebranding his company to Combs Global. And
your image is part of your business brand. If your personal identity is intertwined with the brand the way Sean Combs so often did, remember Suge Knight calling him out for being in all the videos at the Hip Hop Music Awards long ago, back in the day.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. Second of all, I'd like to thank my whole entire Defo family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to tell Tupac to keep his guards up. We ride with him. And one other thing I'd like to say, any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing, come to Death Row.
And he said, dancing all in the... Now, Diddy, that famous Source Award speech where Suge got up there and he said, dancing all in the videos and all that. Did you thought that was you immediately or it had to hit you later?
I really couldn't believe it because homeboy, me and him were friends.
Wow.
In a
Sugar
sense.
you?
Yeah. He would pick me up from the airport. You know.
Never heard
and
this before.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we got to break some news here. He picked me up from the airport, the whole entire thing. And
Suge Knight calling him out for being in all the videos at the Hip Hop Music Awards long ago, back in the day. Then you have even more motivation to behave like a responsible adult in your daily life. If you personally engage in highly destructive, unethical, and even illegal behavior of the worst kind, especially anything involving trafficking of humans where you also profit from it, you risk destroying your business legacy and your business itself. You will be hated by the public.
The definition of let's go. Let's go. What does it mean? Let's go. Where are we going? Let's go. Where we going? We're going straight to the top, baby. Let's go is a constant reminder. Let's go. Boom. Live in the present. Sometimes, you know, you daydreaming. Sometimes, you know, Uncle Diddy got to hit you with let's go to make sure that you're pursuing your dream.
Sean Combs is facing the grim reaper of business because of this. And Harvey Weinstein knows this all too well.
Now with more on Harvey Weinstein, convicted on 2 counts of assault, now facing up to 29 years in prison. The verdict of victory for the Me Too movement and his accusers. We're going to speak to one of them in a moment. First, let's go back to Amy at Bellevue Hospital, where Weinstein...
The reason Puffy seems to be Teflon Don is because he has 2 personalities. A violent one that is really like a bully, and a remorseful side that will open the bag and pay to atone for his demons. Once the remorseful personality feels bad and settles, the victims shut up and don't prosecute because they fear the violent personality. Also, someone higher than Diddy, in my opinion, gave Cassie's team the green light to go after Sean and protect her from his bipolar angry ass. Sean is not all powerful like so many think. That brings us to why did he settle so quickly? There is a lot of speculation out there, but in my expert business opinion, I think one of the main reasons is that if the lawsuit proceeded in civil courts, which is all about the Benjamins, he would have to open up all his financial statements to prove his net worth. After all, in order to arrive at a fair civil judgment, the judge and jury needs to verify income and net worth usually. Combs couldn't allow that risk. Why? Well, it is my hypothesis that he is not actually a billionaire. If you set aside your emotions for these celebrities, it's not rocket science why I say this. I will explain why in detail in this video series, so subscribe and stay tuned. Other facts I cover in this series. Number 1, despite popular opinion, Diddy is not the owner of Ciroc Vodka brand. Number 2, Puffy is not the sole founder of Bad Boy Records. Number 3, Puffy is not the business genius you were led to think. And number 4, the Sean John label is not as financially successful as you assume. If you understand the nature of true billionaires, they are not seen or heard. They don't make spectacles of themselves, as that would be a security risk in a world that will snatch up rich people for ransom in a heartbeat. They stay behind the scenes, and some even sued Forbes magazine for putting them in their subjective, not always accurate billionaires list without permission. Remember when Kylie Jenner was caught up in the Forbes scandal in 2017 when she was erroneously listed as the youngest billionaire to reach their list? Turns out, this was not true. She was a multimillionaire nonetheless, but she wasn't a billionaire. Be sure to subscribe to this channel as I use my over 30 years of business expertise to unpack the very complex Combs global web of companies. I have designed software and business processes for major national accounting firms, which helps in solving intricate business ownership puzzles like this. In this capacity, I had to design systems that manage the complex web of high net worth individuals who own C corporations, S corporations, LLCs owned by sole proprietorships or corporations, and so on. They would have layers upon layers of trusts and corporate entities scattered around the world in secret money havens to cover up their ownership to avoid high taxes. Truly high net worth people, therefore, hate too much attention on their wealth, which is why you shouldn't trust any list of rich people that get blasted in your face. In the next video, I am digging deep into the ownership of the Ciroc vodka brand. Who really owns it? You'll be surprised. Stop worshiping these celebrity billionaires, quote unquote. See you in the next video. Want to put your product or service in front of the best, brightest, and affluent in our community for the fall holiday shopping season? You know where to find us. Send a message to get started right now. The clock is ticking.